everything that was in the original kit, you sort of have in cars now, Bluetooth, all of that stuff. So now we had to step it up a notch.
When the audience sees the new car this time, they're going to think that's cool. I want one.
KITT actually does have access to the internet and its own sort of resources. So combined with the internet and everything else KITT can access, there's no limit sort of to what the technology can do.
We're taking a 2008 Ford Mustang and we're giving it more power, more muscle, more gimmicks, more speed, and a brain.
The code word is night.
And KITT's totally logical, and that's the best part about KITT, is just that he's so obnoxiously logical.
I've watched a lot of the older episodes, and I find him much more intelligent and much more involved in the action of the show, and has a great kind of sense of humor about the whole thing.
I must make a stop.
We did stop an hour ago. If you had to go, you should have gone then.
He likes to ask Mike difficult questions. But it's a little bit like Mike's conscience.
Sarah said you were immature and selfish.
She said that?
The original was the Night Industries 2000 was the acronym, so we've upgraded to the Night Industries 3000. And so while embracing kind of that idea of the very logical, sensible voice, the new KITT will certainly have a few tricks up its sleeve.
The satellite imagery suggests they are unable to continue the pursuit.
Well, the original car was the Pontiac Trans Am, an 83, which... that is still the original KITT. We have not messed with it at all. That was the KITT 2000. Now for the next generation, we have the KITT 3000, which is a Ford Shelby Cobra Mustang GT 500 KR. It's a lot of initials, but it's probably the coolest car in the market.
You start with the hood, we will change it out with some really muscular looking hood, and we'll change the front bumper and add spoiler configurations and sort of gimmicks that allow us later on to open things up and shoot weapons out and things like that.
It's very good at morphing, so it can really change its personality, which is interesting because the car has such a complex personality.
This car has nanotechnology, so it heals itself. It can change into whatever, its shell can change into whatever it needs to survive out in the world. So it adapts to its situation. It changes colors, forms, and transformer style. So this shows a cross between everything.
He'll get shot by bullets and immediately fix himself. It's pretty cool. Like, glass will shatter and then repair itself.
Stop shooting.
It's much more of a stealth car.
Also with the rear spoiler, that will be one of those things that will morph from something very normal looking to something really menacing looking.
I think what's super cool about KITT is that he has access to, the worldwide information highway.
The idea of the supercomputer, now that everything's digitized, the idea of a supercomputer that can hack into any other computer kind of provided a lot of fun for us and gave us a lot of new avenues to play.
KITT is able to find Mike Tracer based on some ATM transaction that he has.
There are numerous images of Mr. Tracer in Las Vegas over the last 10 months, and as recently as 2 days ago at an ATM.
It cannot be the red flashing light, because I think we all agreed that would be just too close to the original. So, because it is a smart car, it's alive. So how about it shows somehow that it has a heartbeat.
Shut down the engine and get out of the car! As you know, or may not know, the car drives itself.
That is affirmative.
Has an automatic pilot, and then it has a switch, you turn, and then it doesn't drive itself. So it lets the human participate.
KITT's got some fancy business going on.
That's the remote controlled one.
it actually is driven by the little radio control that you would get at Christmas with your, Tonka truck or whatever. It's driven by the exact same looking controller, which is really interesting because that you have absolutely no control. The doors open and close themselves. It's just, it's a little freaky when you get in it. And it takes off going 60 and the steering wheel's moving around.
For a TV show like Knight Rider, you have to really keep a balance between showing that this thing can think and it's its own thing, and not crossing over to that market that today already exists.
A thermal imaging scan of the motel is picking up 3 heat sources moving amongst the buildings.
Where am I? Dave Andron, the writer, they let him get behind the wheel the other day, and he got to drive rather fast. Should I be saying that? Will I get him in trouble? But it's hopefully my turn soon.